I'm back. Well, hi to hello. I think that I'm back. Oh my gosh. Hey, Lisa C again from East Dallas. I do believe I'm back. Hey, Lisa Wilson, ladies, and Lisa McDonald. Look at all the Lisas. Lisa C, Lisa Wilson, Lisa McDonald. Wow, all the Lisas, and we are back. Guys, I'm so sorry. I still had my settings where the do not disturb and all that stuff was on, and I was getting a couple of calls. Yum. The coffee's really good this morning. I am so very sorry. Please forgive me. That happens sometimes, y'all. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you can't help it, but it does happen. But I will actually take responsibility. I'm going to put some beard oil into my goatee and help comb it down and keep it less frizzy. I'll keep it less frizzy. Alright, so I lost you guys on that first video. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to wait just for a second, and then I'm going to tell you why I'm so proud of you. Who thinks they might know why I'm so proud of you? Does anyone think they might know why I'm so very proud of you? Yes, Diane says it first. Diane, Renee, Wendy B, Dan from Oz, out old bitch gaming, Abby, guys, and everyone else knows I'm so proud of you, because you noticed that when I lost my signal and it went black or whatever it did, it was looping or glitchy or whatever happened, you left and gave me a chance to fix it, and then you waited to come back. Thank you. You are the smartest. I'm not trying to play like I'm a teacher and I'm trying to praise you up for like positive reinforcement, but you have to be the smartest audience ever. There's nobody with a smarter audience than me, because you realize something. If you would not have left the live, then it would not allow me to end it. I had to wait until you left so I could end it. And I appreciate the people who were saying and reminding everyone to leave. In the comments, there were so many people saying, we have to leave so he can restart. We have to all leave so he can restart. And someone's like, oh no, I'm glitching. And they're like, Janet, you have to leave and Lester will restart. And once enough people left, it allowed me to end that live and then restart the new one. Because otherwise, had you not left and just been sitting there having a fun time chatting with each other, it would never have let me actually officially ended the live. And you cannot start 2 consecutive lives. They don't allow that. So I had to officially end that one. So thank you all so very much for being technical literate enough to realize that if the creator loses his signal, and in fact the live crashes, you have to leave. You can't sit there and just talk to your friends in the chat, because it doesn't allow me to end it and then start anew. And so I'm so very proud of you. I'm sitting here beaming with joy. Oh no, what is Jake saying? Someone says Jake is stirring the pot. Jake is stirring the pot. What pot is Jake stirring? Jake, I missed your comment, but by all means, bring it back up. I'm looking for it. But Jake, I'm warning you, no matter what you say, I got something on you too. Yes, I do. I got something on you, Jake. What did Jake say? Hold on. Someone will tell me. Someone's Jake, did Jake say he thought he was on the kids channel? No, sir. This is the coffee club, Jake. Now, you're too young for coffee, so you wouldn't know about that. But this is the coffee club, okay? We are the coffee club. I got something on Jake, y'all. I got something on Jake. So I will go ahead and just say this. I think that Jake left already, which he realized real fast that he's too young for this coffee club crowd. But I'll tell you what I got on Jake. I wish he was here to hear it. I wish he was here to hear it, even though he heard it from me yesterday. Okay, Jake is still here. All right. So you guys know that yesterday was a hot one. Jake, you know how hot it was. It's 95 degrees, and I'm sitting at Honey Hill. And I come to work. I had on my working clothes, and I come to work. And when I say working clothes, I mean I had my fuzzy Crocs, my shorts, and a I'm a Survivor shirt, my work uniform. And I'm there to work. I jump out of the truck where it's nice and cool. I get the girls out. We go over and jump up on Jake's tractor, and I turn the key one turn just to get the glow plugs warmed up. And I see this flashing that I never see, or that I don't like to see. Guys, it is bone dry on diesel. And I mean bone dry. There's not even a sliver. There's not even a sliver of diesel. Not even a sliver of diesel. And I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, last time I was here, we had the same issue. So listen what I did. Hold on, if Jake is still here, I love him. I love that boy. I love that boy. I love that boy. I love that boy. Yeah, I hope he's still here to hear this. But last time I went over there, he just sent me $2 for my trouble. No, sir. No, sir. I about had a heat stroke on your account yesterday. $2 ain't worth my life, Jacob. I think I'm worth more than $2. I ain't even knowing my story yet. Let me finish my story. So I jump up on that tractor and I turn that glow plug on, and it's like diesel, no diesel. I'm like, that's okay, because last time I was here, I went and got 3 cans of diesel and I set them right over there. And I'm looking over there and I don't see any of those cans of diesel. And I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute, where's all that diesel? Because I took him 3 cans of diesel. Guys, and when I say cans, I mean like these 5-gallon jugs of diesel. Francis says he used all that diesel to make his fires. Well, anyway, I can't even find the diesel cans. I can't even find the diesel can, because if I could have found the diesel cans, I would have simply gone to the store and got more diesel. And I don't see any diesel cans. And I'm like, I left 3 cans of diesel over here, like a couple of months back. Where's it at? Couldn't find no diesel. Anywho's, I did find a gas can, but it was still full of gas. And I was like, I don't want to go take the gas can and try to find something to put the gas in. Yeah, someone says he videoed him using all that diesel. Okay, well, it is what it is. So bottom line is, I was over there to work on fencing and did not have a tractor to do it with. Oh, I messaged Jake. I says, hey, Bud, where's the diesel? And he's like, I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. You know how you can like, I don't know. Hmm. He didn't know where the diesel's at. He had no idea where the diesel's at. So I had to get off the tractor, and I ended up just loading everything into my truck. And we made it work, y'all. We made it work. But Aussie girl goes, well, at least it was a good fire. At least it was a good fire. Well, that's great that Jake had him a good fire. But he needs to, at some point, fill up them diesel cans and take them back. Now, I do have a diesel can sitting right over here, but these are my diesel cans for my tractor. But, yeah, I was able to get some work done yesterday over at Jake's. And I'm excited about it because that fencing is coming along. That video comes out today, as a matter of fact, and it's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to see some bunny hops, and today, well, yesterday, I even incorporated a new move. That's right. I got me a new dance move now that I use while I'm fencing. So, that will be the noon video today. And while you're all sitting around enjoying that video, I will be over at Honey Hill continuing more fencing projects. Let's hope that I can keep myself a little bit cooler today than yesterday, because yesterday it was bad. And I'm serious, I overheated myself. I got too hot. And I ended up having to get home, and boy, it was like, whew, this migraine type thing set in. It was bad. I just have to know where to draw the line. So, oh, I had my hat. Don't worry, I wore a hat. And at one point, I went over to work on my chainsaw, and I leaned over. I was videoing me working on the chainsaw, and I just noticed this water's like, and I'm like, that's sweat. That's just losing so much. But no, I had plans, and I was thinking about possibly trying to do work over at Jake's in the later afternoons. But that kind of throws off all of the things with Lex, with the football camp and all the things that's trying to happen with Lex. So I'm really having an issue with my time. But I'm going to make it happen, guys. We're going to make this happen. I'm excited for Jake to get cows over in that other pasture. And then we'll make it work, y'all. We're going to make it work. But I think that I can probably get that fencing done this week, weather permitting. But I will say this, it is hot. It is hot. Very, very hot. So, you guys ready to head outside? My coffee's done. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my shoes. We'll walk outside and get our chores done here. Today is Tuesday, so there's not going to be a reason to rush. My dad's not going live today. So I'll take you guys here to my phone, and I'll turn you around that way. I am going to take off my flat cap, and I'll throw on my I'm a Survivor cap. I'm also taking off my glasses. So anything that you say to me from here on out, I will not be able to see it until I watch the replay later. Oh, there's my sweet Trixies. She's like, Dad, what did I do to hurt you? Why are you leaving me outdoors? She did nothing to hurt me, y'all. She just, she was walking around like she needed to go outside, so I let her. You want to come back in now, sweetie? You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. No, you're not. You're a good girl, okay? You're a good girl. Let me turn this up to a little bit warmer temp. We don't need it to be 72 all day. Ooh-wee! Well, look out here. Would you look out here? I see a couple of young bulls getting them a bite to eat. I see Gemma right there nibbling on some grass. Looking around a bit. There's Chuck. Waylon over here. Let's walk this way first, shall we? We're just going to peek over at their Blue Lagoon, which we already know is full. If you watched our regulator video from last night, we filled up the Blue Lagoon. Yes, we do go inside there with Chuck. Guys, Chuck is not a mean bull. We have to change that misconception. Chuck is not a mean bull. Chuck is a playful bull, and he's a friendly bull. But bulls play rough. That's what you guys don't understand, is that bulls just play rough. And he's no exception. Right, Chuck? You're not mean, you just play rough? He does. Yeah, and so yesterday we talked a little bit about the Blue Lagoon, how I really hoped it would have stayed cleaner longer. But we come out here with the pool strainer, and I was straining some of the stuff out of it, trying to clean it up. It's very clean from dirt and debris. There's almost no dirt and debris. So for that, we're blessed. But it was dirty in the fact that you could see the beginnings of the algae starting to grow. And the algae was kind of a green, slimy algae floating around on top of the water. And I strained a lot of it out, the same way you would strain it out of your pool or your hot tub. So I was able to get that done. Hi, sweet baby. And so, hey, we got a new member, Susan. Hi there, Susan. Susan's going on 2 months, y'all. Thank you, Miss Susan. I just saw that pop up. Oh yeah, a lot of people would like me to drive around and try to find that blue barrel. I can do that, y'all. Let me go ahead and feed the horses first. Let me feed the horses first. Morning, sweetie. Now, you guys know that yesterday we went live from the other property because I had to go over there and do some, had to have some dirt brought in for Jamie, which I have not spread yet. I have not got a chance with the tractor to spread that yet. Hey, Gemma. Girl, you sure are pretty. Hey, here comes some more people, some more members. Y'all, I missed them. Francis Daniels. Guys, 5 months. And dogs on the farm have been going for 4 months. Hey, Rita. Hey, Rita. Come on, Gemma. Hey, sweetie. You and Roman hanging out inside your rooms? And Jen, guys, Jen, a member for 7 months. Oh, man. We're very blessed to have you guys. Hey, baby, put your ears pretty. Put those ears. No. Do you see this girl? And look what someone's done. Look what someone has done. Look what somebody has done. Someone trying to scratch their... No! No! I'm going to have to pop her. Roman, I'm sorry. Rita is starting all kinds of trouble this morning. She's not troubling me. She's being trouble to poor Gemma. I'm going to turn their lights off first. They don't need lights on during the day. Hey, there's Debbie Lynn just joined. Debbie Lynn, thank you, sweetie. That was a sweet thing. Everyone go into your rooms and I'll bring your food, okay? If you guys will go to your rooms, I'll grab your food. How about that? How about that? Everyone's saying no. They're like, Dad, we want to eat outdoors. No, you don't. I'm going to set my camera over. Rita? Move. Rita, stay in there. Get back. Settle down. You got the devil in your heart. You got the devil in your heart, Rita. The devil. That's the devil in your heart, Rita. Roman, come here, come on, Roman. 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 Over here, Roman. Come here. Come on. Over here. Come here. Come on. Over here, sweetie. Here you go. There you go. Good girl. Rita, I'm coming. Here I am, sweetie. Here I am. Back up, sweetie. Here. Here we go. Sweetie boy. There you go, sweetie. He got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole world in his hands. Okay, what we've done here is we've dropped off the food for sweet Gemma. She's already spilt hers out of her bowl. We went ahead and dropped off some for Rita. And we've dropped off some for Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. Guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to look at that movie, Dumb and Dumber, and look at Jim Carrey's character. I forgot his character's name in that, where he had his hair. Jim Carrey's hair looked just like Roman's bangs. Please do me a favor, somebody. Look at Jim. Go look at the movie Dumb and Dumber, and find Dumb and Dumber and look at Jim Carrey's hair, and tell me if it doesn't look just like Roman's bangs. Roman, let me look at you. I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that, Roman. Roman, look back up here at me. Can anyone do me a favor and go to Google and try to find Jim Carrey's picture in Dumb and Dumber? And he has bangs that look just like Roman. Oh, Roman, I do love you. Can I love your bangs? It's okay, Roman. You're not Dumb and Dumber. You just have that same hairstyle, okay? Ay, Roman. Woo-wee. It's true. He does, y'all. He has that look. This here is one beautiful sight. Love to see the longhorns across the pasture. There's Tex, and he's loving on Dolly. Charlene. I see Reba, there's Pearl, Santana, Patsy. I'm counting them off as I see them from here. There's Trinity. Right behind her is Loretta, Jenny Lane. Going up the hill. Let's go up the hill. There's Jezebel. In the tree line is Norma Jean, Amber Rose, Ruby, Danny. Coming back down behind Jezebel, we have Gracie. The lower part of the hill, the little red cow would be Calamity Jane. Marilyn up above her, Serenity. And way over at the back end is our wrecking ball, Jolene. So they are all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All 20, guys. All 20 of our longhorn are out back. All 20. Yes, they are. And then I'll go ahead and tell you real fast. I mentioned this last night. I didn't mention it last night. I replied to a comment. A lady commented that Lord Grayson and Prince Willie Joe sure are good-looking bulls. She says maybe I should reconsider putting them up for sale. And I says, lady, they are already up for sale. And they have been up for sale. I just can't find anybody willing to pay me what they're worth. Give me a moment to lock this, please. I'm gonna kindly ask you to put your head right there. I'll be done here in no time. Just bury your face right there and let this man do his magic. Done. See? I says, lady, these bulls are already for sale. They've been for sale for a bit. They've been for sale since they've been on this pasture. I says, but I can't find anyone willing to give me what I know they're worth. Everybody's trying to go that standard 1,500. Everybody wants to do that same standard $1,500 because they're unproven, and that's what bulls go for. And I am saying no, 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 no. And I'm turning everybody down because I know for a fact that these bulls are worth so much more than that. But see, the problem is they can go somewhere else, they can go to even like Schumacher, and they can get them just an amazing bloodline bull for $1,500. And so they're wondering why they should have to pay more here. And I'm thinking, it's hard to compete with those big names because we're not a big name. But to me, their value is much more than $1,500. I don't know if that's wrong of me, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to move them if I keep holding out for trying to get what I think that they're worth. Maybe that's just very similar. Well, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It's very similar to whenever Jamie did that resale shop. If you remember, I didn't know y'all were so zoomed in. Jamie and I went to a resale shop, and we actually noticed that the prices were very expensive. So expensive. And we didn't know why they were trying to charge so darn much money. And then at some point while we were there, we met the owner. And she said that she and her husband have been doing that. They've been running that same place for 40-something years. And then it struck us as to why she's asking so much money. She's asking so much money because to her, the fact that everything there is of sentimental value, so she can charge more, or she's asking more because to her it's of higher value than what it is to her customers. Because to us, we don't have the same sentimental value on some of the antiques that she's trying to sell. So maybe I have that same thing going with Prince Willie Joe and Lord Grayson. To me, they hold a lot more sentimental value. That may not be the right word choice, but to me, they're a lot more valuable than the amount of money people are trying to offer. So, and listen, I know there's good homes. I know there's good homes. Even our Longhorn rancher friend Jake would love to have one. Even our friend Randall, our fence builder Randall, would love to have one. So I know they could go to good homes. I'm not even looking at that. I just think that they're worth a whole lot more than what people are offering for them, if that makes any sense to you. Guys, I'm not able to read any comments. I don't know what you're all saying. So, but I feel like they're worth a whole lot more than what I'm being offered. So I'm gonna continue to hold out, and hopefully that one day that offer will come around. And if it doesn't, then what I will do is allow them to produce an offspring, and then what we'll do is have a peek at that offspring and then I'll be able to see a whole lot better what kind of bull they produce, and I'll be able to get a lot more out of them based on that. I'm gonna have to fix this again. These bulls keep knocking this down. That's better. All right, we are out of permethrin. That may be a little bit low, but I think that's better than what it was. All right. Why am I in selfie mode? Sorry y'all just see me in selfie mode so close. All right, we're gonna close this gate up for the day, and then we'll open it back up this evening. Give the bulls a little time off of their feed wagon. Make them work, which they're doing a really good job. They're out there working today, as a matter of fact, and I'm proud of them. They're working, y'all, they're working. Don't be so hard on them, they're working. They're trying to work. Okay, well, friends, I think we've come to that time of the live where I'm about to wish you all a wonderful day. I will get started on some of my jobs here. which means loading up my girls, heading over to Jake's to continue some fencing. Check the water over here right quick. I will start this water to filling. Give me 1 second here. And then I will sit here for a minute and try to answer any questions that you guys may have. Let me turn this off. I do not have a pair of glasses sitting here, and that's fine. Nothing in the glove box. That's okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And then this afternoon when we come back live, it'll be after dark. Remember, it'll be after dark, more than likely. It won't be until well into the 8 o'clock hour. So we'll just do some, I do have some gifts and some goodies that will open. So for anyone who's coming on only to see horses and Longhorn, this afternoon's live will not be that. I will have a noon video on Longhorn Lesters that you're not going to want to miss, and then there'll be a 3 o'clock video on I'm a Survivor, the same channel, that you cannot miss. And then tonight I will have already had my shower, I will have already tried to cool myself off, and we'll just open some gifts and some goodies. Alrighty, and then we'll call it a day. So, oh yeah, you want to go find that blue barrel? Okay. Let's go. Boy, you guys don't forget nothing. You guys don't forget anything. All right, I got to come back and close this gate. I have to come back and close this gate. You guys don't forget anything. Hey, sweetie. You guys don't forget darn anything. Last time that we saw that barrel, Waylon had pushed it up alongside this fence over here. And we're gonna see if it might still be down here somewhere. Hopefully I can get it and put it back over onto our side. Don't close, don't close, don't close, don't close, don't close, don't close, don't close. Looking for your blue barrel. Guys, don't forget, this is still my land here. This is my fence line over here. This is my bullpen. I wanted to keep this driveway intact for a couple of reasons. Does anyone remember why I wanted to always keep this driveway functional, even though I don't mow it? Even though it's all nasty, does anyone know why I wanted to keep this driveway functional? Yes, for the RV. If we do ever want to begin traveling and using the RV on a regular basis, this is a really nice driveway. There's no holes. It does not hold water. It has oh, look, guys, look up here. Look what we're coming up on. This is my driveway, and it is functional. Oh my God, look at the barrel. It's not even a barrel anymore. This has a nice iron ore base to this driveway. It's rock, and it goes all the way down. Well, we found the barrel. Guys, look at all of those holes. Do you not know that those are puncture marks? Those are puncture marks. And you wonder, Those are puncture marks where Waylon has put his horns through the barrel. Do you realize how thick this is? This is so thick. This plastic is so thick, and Waylon has put his horn through here multiple times. How funny is that? Hey, I'm gonna set you guys down for a moment and just toss this barrel in the back. That poor barrel's not gonna roll anymore, is it? That poor barrel there ain't gonna roll anymore. He needs a new barrel. But I don't want to get him a steel drum, because if he ends up cracking it or something, he can get cut. I don't want him to get cut. No, so this is still my driveway. I do not maintain it, and for that I'm guilty. But it is my driveway, and I want to hold on to it. My right-of-way comes all the way through here. And I could always use this if I needed to for my RV, to get the RV in or out, to make it easier on me and Jamie. What is that trash along my fence line? That's a piece of rubber. Huh. So you guys know that I mow most of this, but the county will come out sometimes and mow where I can't reach. I'm scared to go down that hill, so I only mow over so far, and the county comes over so often and mows on over all the way over. So they either hit that piece of plastic and it slung it over onto my fence, or someone got off their tractor and hung it there so as not to run over it. But I'll find a place for it. So we found the blue barrel. Guys, we have found the blue barrel. I need more blue barrels. Just don't know exactly where to go find them, but I've not taken time to go on Marketplace or anything else. But I will. Waylon sure does love that game. And don't forget, I have that one barrel that hangs in that tree. I could always go take that off the tree and give him that barrel. I found your blue barrel. I found his blue barrel. Alright, friends, well, I do believe at this point I've had y'all for long enough. I will turn off my water, make sure I go close up all of the gates, and I want to thank you guys for having some time to hang out with me this morning. I appreciate that more than what you realize. You do make life funner and gooder, y'all. You make life funner and gooder, okay? And for that, I'm so very blessed to have you. The gate is still up. You saw that yesterday they had knocked it over. But as of now, the gate still stands. All right, that water's good. Okay, friends, I will leave you right here. Have a fun day. Happy Tuesday. Don't forget that tonight is Jamie's Timeout Tuesday at 7. She always has fun stuff, and I will absolutely try to go live later, sometime behind her. Okay, but it will be later. I'm gonna give her time to finish her live. I'm not gonna rush her, and then we'll jump on. But like I said, if you're not really into gifts and goodies, then by all means enjoy yourself some family time. Don't stay up too late on my account. All right, you can always catch the replays of anything later. We hope to see you guys at noon and again at 3. Thank you so much for loving us. We're blessed to have you, and we will catch you guys on the